So here we go. Gonna start our season. Comes with the work. This is more work than dragging a deer out, but this is a lot of work, but it starts the fun. So I guess I'm gonna try and document my whole season and my wife's.
Hello.
We're gonna see how many deer we get. Could be does, could be a big buck. You know, we always dream of that, having that trophy on the wall, and we'll just see how we go. Maybe we'll pick some mushrooms along the way, and who knows what we'll see. Maybe we get a turkey with our bow. But this is the start. We're going to start with putting up our tree stands, find the right location, put it up. I guess safety first, you know. You got to be careful going up and doing it. Don't want to fall, and check everything, make sure it's right. But this is how I do it. I don't have private land to hunt, so I have to pack my stuff in, put it up, take it down at the end of the season. So here we go. Season opens in 2 weeks, so we're kind of excited and ready to get going. And at least it's not 100 freaking degrees out here while we're trying to put these up. It's cloudy, it's overcast, but it's only about 65 degrees, so it's going to be nice. So we'll see as we're putting stuff up, and hopefully you have a little fun along the journey. Thanks. So I got the bottom strap on, and it's good and secured and tight, and now I can start my ascent with my lineman's rope, but I'm going to be attached to it the whole time. And if you noticed, I took that strap off and moved it around because the ratchet is on the back side of the tree, because I'm expecting the deer over here. When the sun comes in, I don't want it to glare off of that and catch their attention. So I just put it on the back side of the tree. It's my personal preference, but tie off this loose end so it's not flapping in the wind, and then I'll get this secured all the way up there. I got a 25-foot ladder And I like to set my stand at about 23 feet. I don't want to step up into my stand. I want to step down into it. It's just safer if you can. It's like climbing a ladder. You know, you get up that ladder and you don't want to come off of the top onto something. So I like to put my stand a little bit lower than the top so that I can hold onto that and step in and then get secured. But I'll get the rest of this done and we'll get her set up. Hopefully the wife can kill a deer out of this tree. Maybe I can too. So as you're going up this thing, don't step on the one that's not secure. Stay the one that you just secured to the tree. And as you notice, I'm leaning on this. I'm trying to keep tension on this lineman's rope the whole time. But I'm just like you would. Make sure you have good footing. And then you have to put faith in your safety equipment. And then I'm going to strap it down. I'm almost there. I don't know if you can see this or not, but this is, I think it's called a tree monkey or a ratchet monkey. But if you're putting up hang-on stands, man, this makes it easy. It stays in place so you can pull it up, and then when you get it all the way up here, you can literally let it hang and then put your straps on and everything and then take the tension off of it. But this is going to be a double set for my wife and myself. You can tell, safety, safety, safety. I don't want to fall out. I'd like to enjoy the season. So we've got one stand up. I'm going to put the other stand up right over here beside it. It's nice. She's got lots of shooting lanes. It's pretty open out there. So hopefully she gets a deer this year out of this stand. First time we put up this set here, so we'll be back in 2 weeks is opening day, so we'll be back here and sitting here opening morning. We'll see, hopefully we see some does or something. Put a little meat in the freezer. But again, this thing is just a lifesaver. Doesn't get much easier than that, and it doesn't get any safer. Well, there it is. 25 feet closer to God. So we're putting up the last tree stand. We're getting ready to, and as I'm coming up, I noticed something. So I told you I would help you identify some edible mushrooms. I found some. The stores sell a grown variety. They're called oyster mushrooms. This is just the wild version. They're tan to white. They grow stacked on top of one another. They grow on trees. They have gills underneath. Nothing in the woods looks like them. You'll find mushrooms that will grow on top of each other, but they won't have gills and they'll be a different color. There's no mistaking this mushroom when you find it. So sometimes, you know, we get to find some, and I generally don't find them until mid-October. That's when I really start finding a bunch of them. But sometimes you get lucky, and sometimes you find a bunch. I mean, that tree is loaded. These are all fresh, all the way around the tree. And I'm going to pick these. And if I can get close enough for you, these mushrooms, you can see they grow stacked, one right on top of the other. And I'm going to pick this one off. They have gills right underneath of, kind of looks like a toadstool underneath of it. They do have a stem, but they grow just one right on top of the other, and then, you know, once in a while you get lucky and you find some like this. That's a bunch. That's enough to freeze for later. And these will now be dinner.